All right, here we go. Happens to be my doubles, happen to be my favorite bid. My wife, actually, I'm so addicted to him. She thought about checking me in somewhere, but we couldn't find any reasonable help for me. So anyway, uh, I like doubles for a variety of different reasons. But today in lesson 12, we're going to be covering the takeout doubles. I'll also be honest with you, I can hardly keep track of the names of all of them. As I've begun to teach over the last several years, now I've been able to get the names down a little bit better. But in general, for me, a double just means, hey, partner, I don't have anything specific to tell you about. Say, for an example, an overcall, like we did in the lesson 11. I have a good 5-card suit and some points. Let's do it. Takeout double is more of a question to partner. Hey, I don't have any real long suit to tell you about, but I've got some points. Why don't you tell me what you have over there? So the takeout double is specifically for, it's the first bid for our side. All right. So we're gonna, so partner hasn't bid, it's the first bid for our side. So you basically, because it's the first bid for our side, it should be pretty, should basically be opening hand or better. All right. You'll normally be short in the opener suit. Okay. So you're saying, I've got opening hand, shortness in the suit that was bid already, and you can tolerate any of the unbid suits. Okay. So I generally word that as 3 or more in all the unbid suits. Ideally, you have 4, 4, 4, 4 in all the other suits, and you've got 4, but that isn't, you're only going to get that probably in lessons, but it will come up now and again. Okay. And so that's the basic structure of your typical takeout double. That it's short in the opponent's suit, opening hand or better, and you can tolerate all the other men's suits. Okay. Sometimes you're stuck. Okay. And if you, like, say, for example, your best suit is their suit, ideally you'll have enough points to bid no trump would be nice, but you don't always have that. Sometimes you have a really, really big hand and you're not short in the opponent's suit. And so what you actually have to do then is double and then bid again. So that doesn't come up all that often, but your basic takeout double are the parameters here. Okay. I am putting a link down below for the lesson handout. So, and I put them back in for all the prior lessons as well. So if you want any of the handouts, they're in the comments below. I also put in there what you need to study for next lesson and what I've covered in the previous lessons as far as what to cover. All right. So again, we're on lesson 12, takeout doubles. Okay. So because partner is saying this isn't a penalty double, which was really when whoever originated the game, that was really kind of the main meaning of a double, was to penalize the opponents because it doubles the points that you get if you set them. But because it's rarely used at the 1 level, this takeout double has become popular, for a long time. So you basically are saying, I have the opposite suits, bid partner. I'm asking you to bid. All right. So one exception is if if you happen to have 6 cards in that suit that they bid or whatever, but you're rarely going to beat, something at the 1 level. But obviously it can happen sometimes. But for the most part, partner is asking you to bid, and that's what you're supposed to do when your partner doubles. Okay. So the advancer, which is the responder to, the overcaller. So we went through that in lesson 11 as well. We kind of described the different names: opener, overcaller, responder, and advancer. So advancer is the person that's the partner in the example that we're doing here, of the person that did the takeout double. All right. So you should just bid your best suit at the cheapest level, lowest available level. Okay. Even if you have 0 points, I know that can be tough. I'll say it again. Even if you have 0 points, okay, you are to bid. Okay. If you happen to have longer suits, all right. So the next example is bid your best suit at a level higher than the lowest available bid. This promises at least a 4-card suit and 10 plus. Most people are playing this even as light as 8. I'm kind of play it as 9, but either way, it shows because you have to bid, you need to be telling partner when you actually have something and when you don't. Okay. So let's say we use 9 points. If you have 9 or more points, you should jump. Okay. If you don't jump, partner really has to assume that you don't have any high card points and really shouldn't bid. All right. But if you do jump, game might be your side. Not the best of chances because remember the opponents have opened. But if partner has opening, we have 10 plus, it's possible that that fourth hand, the responder, has nothing. So we still could get to game. So we need to tell partner when we do have something, because otherwise we're forced to bid. You can bid no trump. In the example before that, let's say your best suit, was the opponent's suit that they bid. Because remember, partner has told you, I've got points in all the other suits. So if you've got some points and the suit they bid, logically, no trump is probably your best place. So that's a common bid there. You have the suit stopped at the opponent's bid, and then you basically just bid it based on the number of points you have. 7, 8, 9. You can bid 1 no trump or 6, 7, 8. 2 no trump, 10, 11, and 3 no trump if you have opening hand, because partners said they have opening hand in the other suits. So opening hand versus opening hand, we want to be in game. Okay. It is so again, you are expected to pass, and if you do ever pass after a partner does a double, they're going to probably fall out of their chair because they didn't really think they could beat, say, 1 heart double. So again, this is you're expected to pass even with 0 points. Okay. So just a couple of exceptions to cover. If they have that really big hand, if you have a really, really big hand and they've opened, you double and then bid again. And in bidding again will have to be a huge hand because partner might have 0 points. Okay, so whenever you'd bid again, that would be showing a really strong hand. Okay. Other times, if you double when it's about to get passed out really low, that would be called a balancing bid. I don't do much of that, I'll be honest, because I want partner to understand what I have. But sometimes you can be a little bit lighter in that situation. But the one that comes up now and again is that hand. Let's say you have a 2 club opener and they open. Obviously, it doesn't happen real often, but you double even though you may not be short in their suit. Partner has to bid. They bid whatever, and you bid again. That shows that you have that really big hand. So if partner has a couple points, well, they'll pass or whatever, or they'll try to get out low level. But if they happen to have 7 points where they wouldn't have jumped, now that 7 becomes enough because you've promised, say, 18 or more. Okay. So takeout double does come up. I do want you to learn it. You're not doubling to think that you can beat them at their 1 level bid, or you actually can do it over other level bids too, but you're showing you have the opposite of that suit and some points. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bid some hands and get right to it. All right, so takeout double. I love it. All right, so here we go. So our partner opened a heart, and the the right hand opponent double. So that shows that they have opening hand and the other suits. So here we are. I still would bid the same as I would bid here. This would still show our 3 heart support and a few points. And now this hand jumped. Okay. So if you recall, that should mean that they have a stronger hand. Okay. And it does. It shows they have a stronger hand in diamonds. This hand is showing they have all the other other suits. Please pick one, partner, and they open and count. And this hand jumped to 4 diamonds saying, hey, maybe we got a chance at game. And, so we'll take a look at that bid. All right. So let's see if that's in fact what the robot had. Yeah. They had 10 or more points and 5 nice diamonds. Okay. So they went ahead and jumped, invited this hand to game. And it actually looks like they could have made it. So glad they didn't bid it if we were keeping score. All right, so we'll go on to the next hand. So the takeout double, actually, this is textbook, right? So they had a singleton heart, 4 in the other unbid suits, okay, and partner could truly pick whatever they have. The other thing is just, I didn't emphasize this, but you generally, whenever there's a major open, you're strongly implying that you have 4 of the other major. I mean, you don't have it, but whenever, that's because that's one of our basics of bidding, okay, is that we're always looking for an 8-card major fit. That's our way to help find it. Okay, so they opened a heart here. This hand did in fact have 4 spades. Okay, um, so you're strongly implying of the other 4-card major. If they open a minor, you ideally like to have 4-card majors in both, but again, you don't always have that, but that would be the ideal scenario because that's what we're trying to find. So as the responder, if I have a 4-card major and a 4-card minor, of my suits to pick from, I'm going to pick the major because that's what we're looking for. All right. All right, here we go to the next one. We've got, what do we got? A spade to our right. Wow, this must be another lesson hand. Actually, I do see people bid this a diamond. This is a double because that frees up, that really, again, back to what I was talking about, a double lots of times is just asking partner what they have over there. I really still want to find an 8-card major fit. And if they pick any of these suits, we're fine, right? Okay, so this is a double here as opposed to 2 diamonds. Even though I have the prerequisite 5-card suit, you know, I like to have 5 high card points in the suit of diamonds, but I don't want to give up the chance to find an 8-card major fit. So I'm going to double, asking partner to bid, and they passed. Uh-oh. So this must be one of those exception hands. The partner must have a bazillion spades. So we'll see if that's in fact what they have. All right. Again, this might be tough to set at the 1 level, but they felt, my partner felt that that was going to be the case. Now, that being said, they could see at least 2 spade tricks, and they were counting on me for a few tricks in the other suits, okay, which I'll be able to deliver based on my double, okay? So this will hardly ever happen, but this is really the only time. Usually when I see people pass, it's not when they have this type of holding, it's when they have like 1 point. That's the worst time to pass, okay? You don't pass with the 0 points. You only pass when you have a whole bunch in their suit and you think we can actually set 1 spade. This will be difficult to do, right? We have to get 7 tricks to beat 1 spade. But partner thought that was our best chance at a positive score, so they passed. So another option would actually have to bid 1 no trump because they had spades stopped, okay? So we'll go ahead and go to the next one. So again, that will rarely happen, but that's, you know, if that's, you feel that's the best chance for your hand to get a positive score, that's what you do. You don't double, you don't leave it in just because you don't have any points. You are expected to bid it. All right, 7, 10, 12, 15. All right, so you could do this a no trump or a spade. This is right in between. I have points in all the different suits and some 10s, but I'm still going to open a spade. Kind of a 5-card major guy. All right, so anyway, we got a double to our left. So that should be the other suits. Okay. This hand did not jump. Okay, so they have 4 more clubs. People ask, what if you don't have, you have to have a 4-card suit. Okay, there's 13 cards. All right. It's impossible. You can figure it out, try it yourself at home, but you have to have a 4-card suit somewhere. Okay, so anyway, so this is 4 more clubs and 0 to 9 points. Okay, I don't really have anything else to say. I've told partner what I have, so I'm going to pass. And now partner's jumping in. Way to go, partner. All right, and now they're going to go to 3 clubs, and I'll go to 3 spades. All right, so we got double. Now we'll double them. Oh, this is so exciting. All right. Anyway, so we'll just check out the bidding here. I do want you to work on the play, you know, you need to work on the play. I don't know how else to word it. So definitely play the BBO free games. Try to, you know, find a partner if you need some help. I have some different games that you can try to join if you'd like to. But anyway, so so we're checking out the bidding. So the original bid was 1 spade and they doubled. So okay, so they had opening hand or better points. They did have the 4-card major, and they could tolerate all the other unbid suits. They had at least 3 in every unbid suit. Okay, so that was the double, and this hand did not have very many points, but they still needed to bid because this hand did not think this was not a penalty double. This was saying, hey partner, what do you have over there? So they bid the clubs, and then we ended up, I don't even know where we ended up, pretty high. They ended up in 4 clubs doubles. All right, so we'll go on to the next one. So it's the takeout double. All right, so you've got the opposite of what's been bid. All right, so partner double this time. Huh. All right, so this is a situation we have great clubs. Okay, so I'm going to try to decide what's the best way for us to get the best score. Either do I want to leave it in 1 club double, or do I think we could get to 3 no trump and make 3 no trump? 6, 7, 10, 11, 15. How many could we set it? I think I'm going to bid 3 no trump. Because we can get game and the game bonus, that was my thought. So anyway, looks so we got a heart loser. We can run all the clubs, the diamond loser. Yeah, looks like we'll make. We would have clobbered them in 1 club doubled as well, so that might have worked out better. But I still bid the 3 no trump. Actually, we really don't need to look at that one. We'll just go on to the next one. All right, so double. I had an opening hand, so I just jumped to 3 no trump and their suit stopped. So again, remember what partner's telling you, and you were always looking where's the best fit for our 26 cards, okay? And based on what partner told me, I felt 3 no trump was the best place there. So I'm going to bet a no trump here. It shows 6 to 11. It's a forcing no trump. Partner's going to have to rebid. They bid their second best suit. So this, what do I have for? All right, so this is a drop dead bid. Hopefully the partner robot recognizes this. It's 6 or more hearts. I played as 6 or more. It looks like the robots only play it as 5. But I don't like either of their suits, and I don't have very many points. So I'm trying to play this in 2 hearts, and they let me play it there. They don't stand to have many hearts, right? They've already bid 2 suits, but I still felt it was the best chance for us. Whenever you're in a misfit, okay, you'd like to be in a misfit as low as possible, right? So points are basically pretty even between, our side and their side. So 2 hearts is a reasonable play. We'll lose 1, 2, and we may need a trump club, or actually we can set up that one. So looks like we'll make 3. All right. But anyway, so that's 1 no trump forcing. That's lessons 7 and 8. And that was how we were able to in 2 over 1 no trump forcing, you can find 2 hearts here. It's very difficult to find it in any other system. So this is one of the advantages of 1 no trump forcing here. So this is board number 5. The bidding again was the 1 spade. Whoops. 1 spade, 1 no trump forcing by me, 2 diamonds by partner, 2 hearts, shows 6 to 9 points and 6 or more hearts. I see a lot of people bid 2 hearts here and they get way too high. Okay, so this is how you play it, and I encourage you to play the same. It will get you some better scores. All right, so 5, 6, 9 looks like we don't have opening. Partner 1 diamond, 1 spade to our right. Because I've already passed, I was looking to see if I could actually double to show, but I should have 4 hearts and 4 clubs in this situation. I do not, and so they're gonna get it at 1 no trump. Oh well. All right, so we'll take a look at all the hands and see if and look over the bidding. All right, so our partner didn't open or didn't bid. Where could they have bid? Yeah, they were going to have troubles. Yeah, so they felt a little stuck too. So we should have a decent chance this one no trump contract, but anyway, we usually don't like to let them have it too low. No trump, sometimes we'll let them have it there because that tends to be a dogfight. So in general, we try to push them up a little bit, but either my partner or I did on that one. So, all right, here we go. Another pass. One no trump to our right. Okay. We still have a pass. That's the Stamen bid. Okay, that's lesson 4. That shows they have 4-card major and 8 or well, it'd be 8 to 11 points in this case because they were a passed hand. So they don't have opening hand. We're still going to pass, and they ended up in 3 no trump. So how that works. So this hand had the 4 hearts. So when this hand bid spades, we kind of, as on defense, we know kind of the distribution. We'll have 4 hearts here and 4 spades there. And this 2 no trump was an invitational bid, asking partner, are you high end or low end of your original 15 to 17 point bid? And they said they were high end, and so they ended up in 3 no trump. So this is Stamen, and this was just an invitational bid after they found out they didn't have an 8-card major fit. Then they want to figure out how high do they want to be in no trump, 2 no trump. Ask partner, are you high end or low end of your 15 to 17? Okay. Those just need to be memorized. So I strongly encourage you to watch and rewatch and get the lesson handouts for lessons 4 and 5 if you're not completely comfortable with statement and transfers, because those are artificial bids. And if you mess those up, you can end up in a disaster. All right, here we go. Last hand for this lesson. Partner opened 1 heart. Oh boy, we got another 1 no trump forcing bid here. Okay, so I'm not going to go to 3 hearts because I don't have 4 hearts. For limit raise, which is your 1 heart, 3 hearts, you're supposed to have 4 hearts and 10, 11, 12 points. So if you do, again, you play 1 no trump forcing, you have a way to show exactly what I have. So they're bidding, they're betting their second best suit. Now I'm going to jump to 3 hearts, which shows a 3 heart support as opposed to 4, and then that 10, 11, 12 points. So it's not a 9-card fit. Partner knows that it's only an 8-card fit. And that may or may make a difference. So if they're a marginal opener, they may want to pass the 3 hearts. Okay, so 2 great 1 no trump forcing hands out of these, but we had the bulk of them were doubles because that was the lesson. All right, so a takeout double. All right, you're showing you have the opposite suits as partner, as the opponent's bid. Okay, you'll have opening hand or better, and you can tolerate all the other unbid suits, so you have at least 3, and you like to have 4 in any unbid major. Okay, if you can. Again, if you have enough points, you're still going to double because you're really only promising at least 3. But looks like we made 4 hearts on this one. So looks like yeah, we'll lose the last spade probably. So making 4. So there wasn't slam there, but we did have game. Okay. So again, takeout double, opposite of what's been bid. The takeout double is the first bid for our side. Again, we'll go into other doubles next lesson, lesson 13. But lesson 12 is it's the first bid for our side. So I basically have opening hand. I'm short in the opener suit, so the opponent's suit, and I can tolerate all the other unbid suits. Again, our objective is to try to find an 8-card major fit. So you try to have 4 in the unbid major, and you're requiring partner to bid. Say, here's what I don't have this suit. I have the other one. What do you have over there, partner? And they're to respond even if they have 0 points. And I will tell you, most of the time you don't have a lot over there as the advancer, because we've already got 2 opening hands taken care of at the table. So you're usually not sitting over there with a whole lot. But if you do, if you happen to have 9 or more, then we want you to jump to show that you have more points, so then you can potentially get the game. Okay, so that's how you bid. there are some other variations or whatever, as far as what to do as advancer, but this is the get you the job done. We'll word it that way. Okay. So again, remember I have the link for the handout down below. I have the where to find what you need to do for the next lesson. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. That's how YouTube knows that this is good stuff. I really want the game to get growing. You know, get it out to the people. So that's how YouTube knows when you give it some love. So be sure to do that. Doesn't cost you any money to subscribe. So, and you can also, there's a little bell down there. You can turn it on for notifications that you could be notified when I post a new one. I do a few a week, at least two. And so whenever if you want to know when the next video comes out, you can sign up for notifications as well. Again, thanks for following along, and we'll see you next time.